are chatting with the Champ Series here with the Dickinson High Gymnastics team. And ladies, quite another year for this program to bring in another championship. You tie the record in North Dakota for the most consecutive championships. You overtake the record for most championships as a program. So much history was at stake. But I guess, Coach, starting with you, I mean, going into this season, was any of that in your head? Is there, as a coach or as an athlete, is any of that, thought in your head about, repeating as champions with so much history on the line with the program?
Honestly, not really. I think the goal is always focused more on the immediate goal, which was the state championship this year. It kind of didn't even hit me that we had broke that overall record until after the meet on Friday night. So there wasn't too much focus on that stuff going into the state meet. Just like I said, more on the day itself.
Yeah. Well, Amy, for you, obviously you were a standout last year and kind of continued that into this season. As an athlete on this team, what was different about this year and this team as compared to last year or other teams that you've been a part of?
I would say this year we had the most depth that we have ever had, just because we had some really good seventh graders come in and they really showed up Friday night and Saturday. So I think that was really huge this year.
Yeah, well, I know that you're a junior and then Addison being a sophomore. So it's not like there's a ton of older girls on this team. So there is a lot of youth. So Addison, for you, I know you really showed up big, especially during the WDA and during the state meet. What was your attitude going into state?
Just be positive and do my best and encourage all my other teammates to do their best.
This year, there was a lot of competition amongst other teams. Did you guys feel like it was going to be that close amongst the top couple of teams at the state meet?
The only reason I thought it was going to be that close is because every single one of us bombed our beam routines. So that was kind of stressful going into floor, but then we got it back together and ended up hitting a really good floor rotation.
Knowing that maybe you didn't put together your best performance on beam, what were you guys saying to each other to try to stay positive going into that floor rotation?
To just stay calm and don't put too much pressure on ourselves and just do what we know we can do.
Yeah, well, Coach, I know you have all the confidence in the world, and these girls, what were you trying to tell them to just stay calm and keep level-headed going into the final round there?
I just had to keep reminding them that they didn't indeed bomb their routines. They just didn't hit them cleanly, and that they had put themselves in a good place with the first two events and going into floor. We still had room. Honestly, we would just kind of put the focus on having good floor routines and forgetting about what happened on beam.
You got through the team aspect and then, go into the individual aspect, and you guys just did just as well on that side of things. But for all of you as a team to be able to do this, was there something special about being able to achieve this history and be able to win this championship at home?
Yeah, it was very special, especially because there was a ton of gymnastics alumni that came to see us. Some of my old teammates came, and that was super special. And just all of the support in the gym, you could really feel the energy.
Going to have most of these girls back for another year, Coach. How do you continue to go up from here?
Honestly, the girls kind of take a good chunk of that off my shoulders, and they push each other to keep getting better than each other. But there's always other goals that they can keep pushing for, keep pushing for a higher team score, those kind of things.
Have you already thought ahead to what you need to do to continue to get better from this step, even though you are a multi-time state champion already?
Right now I'm doing club gymnastics, so that just really improves my form and all the little details that high school doesn't focus on. And then just really working hard over the summer to upgrade all my skills.
Yeah, Addison, the same thing goes for you. I mean, what's your concentration now that you guys go into a quote unquote off season for high school, but still compete at the club level?
Kind of the same thing as Amy, but also just staying calm or positive and working hard on new skills and cleaning things up a little bit.
Well, no doubt we will expect you guys to, I'm sure, be at the same level next season, and we can't wait to see what is to come for Dickinson Gymnastics and completing an epic historical run this year to take over the most state titles as a program in North Dakota history.